To the person who owns this brand, Mr. Nyovest, why are you treating it like a side hustle?
I was scrolling through TikTok and came across a video about Casper and his brand, Biliato. We all know Casper, right? The guy's a legend in South Africa, but TikToker and marketer Arnold had some real things to say about how he's handling Biliato, and honestly, it made me pause. Let's get into it. Right from the start, the video calls out Casper for treating Biliato like a side hustle. And honestly, he's not wrong. Like, Casper's out here killing it in music, but when it comes to a brand, you can't just rely on your name to carry it. A brand needs to have its own vibe, its own energy, or it's just gonna fade out. It can't be just the thing Casper's doing right now. It's gotta stand on its own.
If you stop talking about it, if you stop putting it in your songs, music videos, your Instagram, who would talk about Biliato? Biliato probably makes 10 to 30 million rand per year, which is not a small number. But aside from Casper, who is promoting this thing?
Biliato feels way too connected to Casper's personal brand. If a brand is too tied to the person behind it, then it's never going to be more than just a reflection of them. Look at brands like Apple or Nike. They've built massive empires not just because of their founders, but because the brands have their own unique thing. Right now, Biliato feels more like Casper's extension, and that's going to make it hard for it to grow.
Brands die when only one person is at the center. If you don't believe me, Kylie Jenner lip kits. 2016, biggest thing. She made $1 million in 1 hour. It died in 2019, 2020 because it was centered around one person. And when that one person wasn't creative anymore, the brand died. A very simple solution. Put this in front of more people without Casper's face.
The comparison to Kylie Jenner's lip kits is a solid one. They were on fire when they came out. When the hype around her started to fade, so did the brand. If Biliato becomes all about Casper, then when the hype around him eventually dips, what happens to the brand? So Casper really needs to think long-term and make sure Biliato isn't just a product that rides on his fame.
Even if you look at Biliato's Instagram, it just looks like Casper's backup page. So you need more influencers, you need more people.
Facts. Casper needs to bring other people into the fold. If you're building a brand, you need to involve more people. Use influencers, get different voices talking about Biliato, and let it exist beyond just Casper. Right now, it's like Biliato only lives in Casper's world, and that's not going to help it reach its full potential. And when it's said that Biliato's social media just looks like Casper's backup page, yeah, that's an issue. If you want to build a strong brand, it needs its own identity. It can't just be a platform for Casper to post about his personal life. A brand's social media should have its own voice, its own aesthetic. That's what gets people invested in it, not just because they want to know what Casper is up to.
Here are two things Casper can do to make Biliato a brand on its own instead of his own side hustle. You have a song that's trending. People are dancing to that song. Tons of people are making content. All you have to do, and Casper, I know this won't cost you any money, just post twice a week on your Instagram. Everyone who posts a dance challenge with my song and a bottle of Biliato, when we make a music video, you will be invited to the music video. I don't think you understand the amount of organic content you will get just from people who want to be in a Casper Nyovest music video. People love your music, they love your products, they love who you are as a person. If you give them a chance, this is content you don't need to pay for, where people see your bottle and your brand without your face. Then conversations happen and sales happen where you don't need to be a part of it.
The youth these days are watching YouTubers and TikTok vloggers. They have their own followings, their own audiences, and they create content that feels real. Biliato could really benefit from bringing in a few more faces to get some fresh energy into the brand. It's about making Biliato something people talk about, not just because of who's behind it, but because of what it stands for. Now, using Casper's music to promote Biliato? That's a smart way to leverage what Casper's already doing. Like, why not tap into his fan base in a way that ties into Biliato without him needing to be in every post? A dance challenge with a chance to be in a music video. It gets people involved, creates a lot of content, and pushes Biliato without being in your face about it.
Number 2, stop the all-white parties. No one cares.
This part made me laugh a bit, but this guy is right. What do the parties do besides get Instagram likes?
This is the kind of party you should have. Every 3 months, get 5 influencers. Ghost Sluby, I'm gonna pop a few more on this screen. These are people that a younger audience watches. Get them to sign as Biliato partners. Because your current one, Toss, is working with another competing alcohol brand. So why are you still keeping him on your roster? Sign new influencers. And those influencers make content on their own about Biliato without your face.
It's more authentic and gives Biliato a chance to be seen in a new light, outside of that exclusive event vibe. It's clear that Biliato needs more than just Casper's name to stand out. It's got to create its own identity in the market, or it's just gonna get lost in the noise.
That shows people, without Casper, Biliato can still exist. It doesn't even have to be anything crazy. When they make a YouTube video, they'll just make a quick cocktail, 20-30 seconds with Biliato. If they reach 100,000, 250,000, a million followers, send them a Biliato PR package. Show them that Biliato supports local content creators, local hustlers who are doing their own thing. That's how you connect with that market. And the final one is understanding why Biliato is different. Biliato can't be different just because Casper owns it. At 400 Rand a bottle, you're competing with Tanqueray, Royal Flush, Belvedere, Sky Vodka, Grants, 3 Ships, a lot of different alcohol. The only difference in your brand is that Casper owns it. People don't buy just because Casper owns it. You need more content, more conversations, more interest where you aren't the face of it. Final note, no one knows what this is. I went to 3 different bottle stores and I asked the person at the till, what is Biliato? Is it tequila? Is it vodka? Is it gin? What is it? All of them told me. They just said it's a spirit.
If the people selling Biliato don't even know what it is, how can they sell it properly? The brand has to be clear about what it stands for and what it's offering. But I do love how the video ends. There's no hate, just some real advice to help Biliato win.
Mr. Nyovest, if you're still listening and you made it this far, I say this all with an air of positivity, wanting your brand to succeed. As long as you're at the center, the brand lives and dies by your name and your reputation. So please, get other people involved, create a smarter strategy, and if you want more people to work on your brand, my email is always available, or consult a different marketing agency. Just not the guys you're already working with, because clearly they have no idea what they're doing.
That's Arnold's opinion on Biliato. What do you think? Do you agree with everything said here? Do you think Casper will listen to any of this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you all think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.